Today, let's start with a question. Do you want to be successful in your job and in your career? The answer is an obvious yes. But in spite of having great potential, many people are not successful in their job or in their career. And there is only one reason for that. That's what I'm going to discuss today. And I'm going to share a few tips which will help you to become successful, extremely successful in any corporate job. But before that, I want to share an interesting example. Let's take the example that you want to play a game of football, but you know the rules of baseball and you enter into the field and you try to play football following the rules of baseball because you don't know the rules of football. Do you think that you will be successful? I think answer is obvious. The same thing holds good for corporate. Corporate is a game, and until and unless you know the rules of the game, there is no way that it's not in fact about knowing. Until and unless you are skilled in the rules of the game, rules of the corporate game, there is no way that you can be successful. And that's what I'm going to discuss today. I'm going to give you some tips, and unfortunately these tips are not taught in any business school, and I have learned the hard way, and that's what I'm going to share with you today. And also I request you to watch the video till the last, because I'm going to share the most important tip at the last, because that's most important. So here it goes. Rule 1. Remember, no one remembers. Yesterday, you might have climbed the Himalayas without oxygen, but that was yesterday. Today, you are just as good as the last email from your boss. Rule 2. Never lose focus on the KPIs. Do not get reeled by the tall talks. Everyone works for the KPIs. Your boss, his boss, and everyone up the ladder. Don't trust the faces. Most of them wear masks and won't accompany you to the battle. When a need comes, most of the time, you'll have to fight it out alone. Never brand yourself as a gossip monger. If someone is talking about someone to you, and he may very well talk about you in some other place, you may just turn out to be a number. In as much you are told how important you are to the organization. That's true only during good times. In a time of crisis, you need to realize that you may eventually turn out to be just a number. Rule 6. There is no price for emotions. Never display your emotion in public. Act tough. Emotions are not valued. In case you have to shed a drop of tear, and I can assure you that happens sometimes, do that in private, not in public. Next rule. Corporate is not a place for nurturing your love life. Yes, that happens because you'll be working very closely in many projects, working closely day in and day out. But I have seen high and mighty falling from grace only because of this. And if that is your idea of fun, explore it outside organization boundary, not within. Rule 8. Get a mentor. If you want to wriggle out in the maze called corporate, get a mentor. Get a mentor who has got strong equity in the organization. Rule 9. Invest in yourself. Do not depend only on the organization to develop yourself. Identify the skills that you need to acquire, save money, and take the courses from a reputed institute. Now the last but the most important one, focus on fitness. I'll just quote a study, recent study here. which says that almost 45% of the people in the corporate suffer from some lifestyle disease. Do not fall into that gang. Do not fall into the unfit gang. Join in some fitness program. Join in a gym, swimming, or some game like badminton, whatever. It does not matter. Do something that you love doing, but focus on your health, both mental and physical. And if you can create a list of the priorities in your life, keep health from number 1 till number 5. When talking about success, I always remember this quote from Stephen Hawking. He said, however difficult the life seems to be, one can always try something and be successful at that. I hope whatever I have discussed in the video you can implement and do well in your job and in your career. And please do not forget to share your views, and I wish you all the success in life.